babe, how about a kiss?
Kiss this.
Aya! What are you laughing about? I'll put my foot up here. You know where, babe? Aya! 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 Hi, welcome to our show, Karate and You. I'm your host, Master Beins. Before we get into today's program, I'd like to explain a little bit about our show. As you know, Karate and You wasn't designed specifically just to promote United States Black Cat Kempo Karate, but to promote all styles of martial arts, and we all unite in a common cause to help improve our country and help make it a happier, healthier, safer place in which to live. Today's show, which I'm getting second thoughts about having, is going to be basically designed to educate the public and the community as to the necessity for women's self-defense. Over the last couple of years, there's been a real steady incline as far as enrollment in women's martial arts. So I thought it would only be appropriate, due to the fact that we also have the holidays coming, that we teach you some basic women's self-defense techniques. So without any further ado, turn on your VCRs, and we'll be right back. Peace, ladies. Peace. Peace. Hi, welcome back to Karate and You. I've just made a speedy recovery. Just took one heck of a beating in the beginning of this show by these two ladies. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you also my guests, friends, and students. This young lady to my left is 34 years old, and she's a mother, and a mom. She's 34 years old. She's an orange belt at our academy. This is Marilyn Robbiani. Why don't you take a little bow there, Marilyn? Everybody get a chance to put their eyeballs on you and see that the women can get involved with this martial arts stuff we're talking about here. And this lovely lady to my right is another 34-year-old housewife and mother, and also she's out on the road working as well, is Kathy Cadigan. She's an orange belt at our school as well. You can take a little bow there, Kath. Okay, we're going to be working some basic women's self-defense techniques today. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, the trend has really been as though the community has become very aware of some of the things that are going on out there. Last holiday season and the year before that, you've heard about a lot of muggings and people being abducted and carjackings and things like that. And the holidays are coming, so I thought it would be only appropriate to give you an opportunity to more or less expose you to some knowledge that may, God forbid, you get in an altercation, you get approached by a stranger, possibly save your life or someone that you love. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to review the things that we did in the beginning of the show, and we're not going to beat up Master Beins this time. Okay, promise, girls?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
or else, we're not taking you out for, spinach salad after this, okay? Now, first thing we did was this. I came up to Marilyn, and I shook her hand. Now, I squeezed her hand because I didn't want to let her go. And I wanted to try and get a kiss off her, a quick kiss. Now, she obviously did not think I was the guy of her dreams, so she told me, no way, Jose. What she did was she gave me a nice shin kick into the leg. All right, go ahead, give me a shin kick in the leg.
Yeah.
Good, okay, back again. Now, if we could just get a close-up of exactly what Marilyn's doing with her right leg. She's throwing the inside ridge of her leg into my shin right here. And the shin part of my leg is a very vulnerable area of the body. There's a lot of nerves in here, and if anybody's ever gotten kicked at home in the soccer field or what have you, you know that the end result is excruciating pain. Now, she hit me with a shin kick, just like she's kicking a soccer ball. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bang! And when she blasted me with her whole body, her hip, her shoulder, everything turned. So if she weighs 120 pounds, she hit me with 120 pounds of pressure right in the leg. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bang! Ooh! End result is you get pressure or pain in your leg. It's a natural instinct for us to react by taking the pressure off of our foot. We naturally pick our leg up. So right away, my leg becomes real numb. Over here, she reaches over with the left hand. If we can get a close-up right here of my hand, we'll explain exactly what she's doing here. She's not giving me what do they call those things, what you do to the nails?
Manicure.
Manicure, okay. She's not giving me manicure. She's actually dissecting my finger. So what she does here is she reaches over, she takes her index finger, middle finger, she grabs onto my thumb, and she lays her thumbnail flush on top of my nail just like that, and she literally takes her nail and slides it right back under my cuticle to the first knuckle. And those of you who have ever taken a first aid course, they always tell you never, ever take a pulse with your thumb because there's a main artery in there. That means there's a lot of nerve endings in there. So what happens is this thing sends excruciating pain right up my arm to my brain, and I'm telling you, immediately I let go. I don't care how much drugs I'm on or how much alcohol I've taken. So she rips that back. Wow! Now, my left leg, my right hand, I don't know what to do. She takes her right leg and she literally kicks me right into the groin here, and it's like a Lincoln log. What she's doing is she hits me here. She wants to split me in two. Her goal is getting that foot going right at the top of my head. Simulate this, please. Okay. Shin kick right to the groin. Go ahead. Hi-ya! Ooh, now, I only have two hands. I have 3 injuries. I don't know really what to hold on to first here. Now, in any respect, my left leg is limp, my right hand and thumb is hanging off. I'm grabbing my groin, my face is forward. She reaches over, she takes her left hand, puts it behind my head, and she takes her right elbow and grabs onto my head, and she smashes me in the face with her elbow. Go.
Yeah.
Wow. So now I'm in real bad shape. And being the macho guy that I am, her girlfriend happens to be over here laughing at me. I can't take that. So I have to do something about it. She's laughing, she's insulting me. I walk over here, just barely, breathing, don't know what to hold on to. I grab her by the shoulder, and I ask her, who the heck do you think you are, and what do you think you're doing? So she's got a nice, let's pretend she's going out on the town. She's got a cocktail outfit on tonight, and somebody grabs her new dress. She certainly doesn't want to pull away because the end result is the dress is going to get wrinkled, and we can't have that, can we?
No, sir.
Or it might get ripped. And she still has intentions of going out this evening, so what she does is she goes into the flow, so I can't really pull on her attire. So she steps back with her right leg, all right, and she's going to take her right elbow, and she's going to give me 2 shots right in the kidney. Go ahead, give me 2 shots. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Good. Now, if anybody's ever gotten a shot in the kidney, it hurts, okay? Knocks the wind right out of you. She's got her right leg directly between my you-know-what again, and I don't know if I can, this is like adding insult to injury here. She's going to take her right heel of her foot, and she's going to kick me in the groin straight up. Go ahead, easy. Yow! Boom! Now I'm back into square one. She steps out. Maybe my arm is still tied up in her, maybe it's not. But she tries to knock my arm free. She crosses over because now there's distance between Kathy and I. She can't reach me with that left leg because her leg's not long enough, so she's got to compensate. So what she does here is she crosses over to the rear, she picks her leg up, and she gives me a shot right in the ribs. Boom! The end result is mashed potatoes. That's the end of the story. I'm down on my back. I'm in the cockroach position, and these two here go off to wherever they were going, the wedding reception or whatever the case may be. Nice work, ladies. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take these things that we've done, and we're going to practice them on some targets that we have, and dissect them and give you a little better idea as to exactly what's going on here, all right? Now, before we do anything, what I'm going to ask you is just to stand over on the side a little bit in the chuck position, and I'm going to be working with you on the techniques we worked with you, and then I'll get right back over to you, Kath. First thing we want to do is we're going to be working on the shin kick. Now, proper execution of the kick, let's just give me your left leg forward, if you would. No, just put it on the floor. Just step forward. There you go. I'm going to simulate the kick, so don't worry. You want to hold that for me? If I hit you too hard, you're going to hit that.
Okay.
All right. Now, when you're kicking the shin, you don't want to kick too high into the knee. You don't want to hit down to the ankle. Right into the center of the shin. All right. You people at home, right now, just take your knuckles and reach down between your ankle and your knee there, and you give yourself a little shot on the shin bone there, and you can see just that little tap there, how that feels. Now, imagine, in Marilyn's case, she's kicking me with her whole entire body, plus the power she can generate from the point A to point B. Point A meaning where her leg started before she kicked me to the target, which is my leg. All right, there's distance there. The distance that is created here with speed is going to increase the velocity and power that she's going to generate along with her body weight. So when she kicks me, she might be kicking me with 400 pounds of pressure. Right now, you people at home, you're hitting your leg there. What is that? Maybe 2 pounds, not even, maybe 8 ounces of pressure there. We're just tapping. Now you can imagine she winds up, and psychologically, emotionally, she wants to rip my leg off. Woo, I don't have to tell you how that's going to feel. Now, I'm going to simulate this, a shin kick here. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking my right leg, I turn my hip and my shoulder. You can see I'm utilizing my whole body weight. I happen to weigh 200 pounds. So if I hit her leg, that thing is going to blow right off, okay? From here, easy now. And don't mess my hair up, okay? Now, from here, what I do is this. I take my right leg, I come across just as though I'm out on a soccer field there, and there's nobody around. It's tie score, I'm going to be the hero. The ball's in front of me. The goalie, he's sleeping on the side. I'm blasting this ball right through there. So I come through, bang, just like so, pow! And I kick with the ridge portion of my foot. And I kick and I go right on through. And when I hit, I use my whole body, my hip and shoulders. You can see I'm pivoting on the ball of my foot, turning my hip and shoulder in there. My whole mind and body. All right, I'm well involved here, totally with my being. I want to destroy that leg. Bang! I blasted that leg. Guaranteed she's going to feel it. It's going to be like if you've ever been down to the boardwalk and they got that little thing there, you hit with the hammer and the bell goes up. It's definitely going to go up real quick. So the end result is the attacker, he feels pain there. He takes pressure off of his leg. Now, we're back to this with the hands. From here, she reaches over and she's going to grab my cuticle. And when she grabs my cuticle, she takes her 2 fingers, go ahead, And she lays her thumbnail flush on top of mine. If we can just get a better, there you go. Just move your finger for 1 second so people can hold. There you go. Now put your thumb back on there. Oh man, that hurts just looking at it, okay? She's going to slide that fingernail right up underneath there, and I'm telling you, she's going to peel my finger just like a banana. All right, just a little pressure there. Go ahead, come on. Aye! Okay, very good. And a little blood, hey. That's always good for special effects. I like that. All right. Yow! Okay, man, what'd you have, vinegar for dinner? All right, now, we're going to get back to throwing the shin kick. All right, she throws the shin kick. She's going to take her right leg, and she's going to kick. And this is a simulation of a leg, okay? So what I want you to do right now, and better yet, I'll tell you, let's switch you over on this side here. So you're a righty. We want people to see exactly what's going on. Come on over here a little bit more. All right, we're going to pretend that this is my shin. All right, so right now, I just want you to give me a light kick to the shin with your right leg. Go.
Yeah.
All right, not bad. Again.
Yeah.
Very good. Again.
Yeah.
Ay-ya. One more time. Go.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Last time because I lied. Go.
Yeah.
Oos. Excellent. Okay. Now, this target that we're using right here is used to simulate a limb, arm, leg, whatever the case may be. So it's a good idea if you happen to be practicing and you're in a sporting goods store and you can pick up one of these things and you're practicing with your family or your children, grab a hold of them. They're relatively inexpensive and they're really worth their weight in gold. Now, we're just going to hold this out here, and what I want you to do, I'm going to put a little pressure on the top of this, Marilyn. I want you to kick this thing and I want you to flip the tail end of it up, okay, so people can get a general idea of the power that you have. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Whoosh. Okay, good. Almost hit me in the head. Again.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, if you also notice, when Marilyn's making the contact, right before the contact point, she's ki-eyeing. And those of you who may not have ever tuned into the show before, the whole concept of the ki-eye is to generate power. All right, to startle an adversary, to get herself mentally prepared to absorb shock. In this instant right now, it's to generate power and to get herself mentally prepared. She's screaming. So upon impact, her body's like a piece of stone. It's no longer flesh and bone. Her mind, her heart, her body is all behind this attack. All right, and this is called an inside shin kick. Again, it's a simulation of a kicking of a soccer ball. Go ahead, one more time.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Now you can jump back over here if you would, Marilyn. Now, we're getting back to this cuticle rip. This cuticle rip can be used at all different types of angles, and it's a very, very good technique. A child this big can use it. As long as they have nails, if they're not biting their fingernails and they have no fingernails, then obviously it's not going to work. But if they have a little nail there, it will work, guaranteed. One more time, we're going to show you what's going on here. All right, she reaches over with her left hand. She takes her index finger, middle finger, just like so. She grabs onto my thumb. She places her thumbnail flush on top of my, just drop that just a little. There you go. She drops that thumbnail, slides it right underneath my cuticle, and she's going to slide it back. Now, when you're working with a partner, it's important that you communicate non-verbally. In other words, I smack my leg when I feel a little pain, and she's going to respond, right? All right, yes, no malicious pain here. I'm not in the mood for that. I didn't bring my Excedrin with me. All right, she's going to pull that thumbnail, shoot that thumbnail right back to my first cuticle. Go ahead. Go, go, go. Oos! Okay, good. And the end result is my hand, I want to pull away. It's like taking a bobby pin and sticking an electrical outlet. Right away, you don't want nothing to do with this thing. Now, she kicked me in the leg. She ripped the cuticle. Those are two nice techniques right there for you. All right, you need a little arsenal. And these things don't have to actually be in this order, all right? Somebody could just come up to you and grab you, you can throw a shin kick. Somebody could grab you by the arm, you can do a cuticle rip. We're just putting them together, choreography, with a little choreography right now, so you get an idea of what's going on here. Now, she kicked me here, she ripped my finger, and she's going to kick me in the groin. Now, I don't care if it's male or female. Any of you out there who have ever experienced what it's like to have your chain slip on your bicycle, and you happen to be riding your bike or your brother's bike, you can identify with the pain factor here if you ever get hit between the legs. Male or female, doesn't matter what sex you are, if you get a good shot between the legs, the end result is you're going to lose your breath and you're going to think that your life is going to be over in a matter of seconds. So what she's doing here is now she's kicking me with the shin and instep of her leg, all right, not her toes. She's using the shin and instep of her leg. So what she's doing is she's using the shin and the instep right here. So what I'd like you to do right now is just simulate what you're doing. I'll tell you what, switch your legs. Better angle. Nice and slow. Okay, just come right on up. Go ahead. Bang. She kicks me now. When she's kicking me, she's using the instep and the shin right here, both of these. Because what happens is she kicks me here, all right? This comes up and hits me up behind my rear end, so it covers the whole entire area of my groin, my lower portion of my body there. So there's no way for anything to hide, you know. They can't go into hiding or anything like that. This thing will seek them out. It's like a hound dog. Okay, back again. She comes at me again and simulate that kick. Go. Bang! And when she drives, she doesn't stop here. Her ultimate goal is for this foot to go all the way up, ring the bell to my head. Okay, back again. Now, I just want to make a point here, a very important point. As Marilyn's getting ready to kick, she pushes off on the ball of her foot and turns her hip and shoulder. Go ahead, Marilyn. There you go. So she's driving with her body. Okay, back again. You can see that her whole body's hitting me. She's not hitting me with just her foot and her instep. Her shin and instep. She's hitting me with her whole entire body. The concept of the martial arts is not to hit a person with a particular striking surface, but to hit them with your entire being, make contact with the striking surface. So when she's kicking me, believe me, it's just not her shin and her instep kicking me. It's her whole body, her mind, and her heart. They all have to work together because she has to believe that she's capable of doing this. Now, she gave me a shot there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Whoa, rung my bell. I'm up here. Whoa, I don't know what's going on. The whole world is getting a little hazy for me. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we want to simulate, that's my groin there. So let's see what you can do there. I want a nice shin kick. Go.
Yeah.
Good. Again.
Aya.
Ooh, nice. Again.
Aya.
Very good. One more time. Go.
Aya.
One more time, and don't hit me in the nose. Okay, very good. One time because I lied. Go ahead.
Aya.
Nice. Last one, because you're doing so good.
Aya.
There we go. Very nice. Now, she's sending that thing right up to the moon. That's the shin kick. The instep and shin kick to the groin area. The last thing she's going to work over is my head, okay? And a lot of people don't like this mustache I've been wearing, so I guess she was trying to get rid of it for me, and that was a strange way of doing it, Marilyn. You could have just maybe asked me or took a little, people sign a piece of paper as petition, but you had to do it your way. So what she's doing here is I'm in trouble. Bing, bang, boom, my head's down because I'm grabbing my groin now. She reaches over, she grabs the back of my head so I can't get away. That's the whole idea, back out of there, okay? She's grabbing my head so I can't pull away, and what she's doing, she's pulling the hand in and the elbow in at the same time, and she's meeting it halfway, and when she hits me with her elbow, she's simulating this, she gets up on the ball of her foot, turns her hip and shoulder in, bang, and blasts me. So what she wants to do is take my forehead and turn me into an ashtray. Now, she grabs me behind the head, comes around with her whole body, simulate, and just smack your hand to your elbow, go.
Aya.
Bang! Very good. Again, watch me from here. I'm in position here. I come around. Pow! I want you to take your hand, smack it to your elbow. Go.
Aya.
Good. Okay. This is a hand.
Oh.
You see it? It's at the end of your arm. That's a hand. That's an elbow. Okay. Ready? Go. Go.
Aya.
All right. Very nice. Good. That's okay, Marilyn. All right. Now, Marilyn did an excellent job. I pretty much feel confident that if she gets in a situation, hopefully, she'll be able to use this stuff in application. Now, it all works in a karate studio in the dojo because it's a controlled environment. But the biggest obstacle you have to overcome if you're confronted by an adversary or an attacker or a perpetrator, whatever the case may be, whatever you want to label them, is yourself. That's the biggest obstacle. Because the first thing that happens is fear overcomes your body. And sometimes we blank out a little bit. So these quick self-defense techniques that you learn, by a book or a videotape, it doesn't work. All right, you got to get in there. You got to sweat a little bit. You got to make some light body contact to get a feel for what's going on. All right, you can't learn these things overnight. It takes a lot of repetition because, like I said, the biggest obstacle in life is yourself. You get out there. You got to learn to remain calm. Don't let that individual push your buttons. Another thing that you're going to be confronted with, if you get confronted, is not just a physical confrontation, but verbal. What happens is a man or a woman, they come up to you, they want to attack you. They're obviously got something to say to you. Some people can't handle verbal abuse. So you got to be prepared for that. Profanity. They can try and humiliate you, embarrass you, whatever the case may be, call you all kinds of names, tell you what they're going to do to you. They make you, literally, you go to the bathroom in your pants because you're so scared. And they didn't put their hands on you yet. So you have to be prepared for both of these things. Okay, good. Thank you very much. We're moving on over here to the wise guy who's laughing at me. All right, now, Kathy starts to laugh at me. Thank you, Kath. And she's facing this direction for now. I come up to her and I grab her by the shoulder. Now, let's say this didn't happen with Marilyn, and I just happen to be coming up to Kathy. Maybe she's got some nice jewelry on or whatever the case may be, or she's looking pretty good today. Maybe I want to go for a quick spin somewhere. I grab her by the shoulder. Now, everybody knows our body, all right, is private property. Nobody touches us unless we tell them to, give them permission. And everybody knows that. All right, everybody's taught that when they're children. So if Kathy says to me, let me go, immediately I don't let her go. That means I obviously have some bad intentions. So by all rights, she has, every recourse she can take is right now is to take care of herself, because I could just possibly grab her by the throat, throw her down on the ground, try and rape her, beat her up, whatever the case may be. So time is of the essence here. All right, so she has every reason in the world to defend herself because I'm not letting go of her. So from here, she says it loud because I could have a hearing problem. I don't have my hearing aid on today. She wants to make sure that beyond a shadow of a doubt, I know what's going on. She enunciates with her mouth, let me go, let me go. Go ahead.
Let me go, let me go.
I don't abide by her wishes. So now she has to defend herself because time is of the essence. So what she's going to do here is, let's just do it from this angle first. She reinforces her right hand with her left hand. She makes a fist with her right hand, and she takes her left hand, she's going to reinforce it. So when she comes around, she's going to move around on her right leg. Her hip and her shoulder comes around. She's going to do a 180-degree turn here, and she's going to move about maybe 25 miles an hour. I mean, she's going to explode. Boom. She comes around, she's going to take this elbow, and she's going to give me 2 shots in the kidney area. Okay, go ahead, nice and easy. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Hits me with everything she got. Now, I'm standing here naturally. I'm not going to stand with my legs together, so here I am again, exposing myself. She just takes her right heel of her foot, brings it straight up, bang, kicks me in the groin. Back down. Now, my back is killing me, my groin is killing me. She steps out, she tries knocking the hand off of me. Bang, she wants to finish me off. She crosses over, side kicks me. Pow! And there is the end of the story. Now, notice that when Kathy got done also, same thing with Marilyn, they didn't drop their hands because it's not over till it's over. You don't know, you may not have really hurt me. I might lay down on the ground and play possum. And she also stayed far enough away from me when I went to the ground before that I couldn't reach out and kick her or grab her again. She kept her defense up. She kept her eye on me. All right, now, let's take it from square one. Let's turn around this way, Kath, and face that direction. There you go, so people at home can see exactly what she's doing. She's going to reinforce her right hand. She's coming around. She's going to hit me right around this area here, right about where my wireless is. Be careful with that thing, will you? Okay. She comes right around, gives me 2 shots. Yeah. 1, 2. Good. Now, when she hits me, it's important that you understand the striking surface here. This muscle from the elbow to her shoulder is a tricep muscle. That's padded. You don't want to hit him with that. You want to hit him with that little bone on the end of your elbow. It's like a ball-peen hammer. The less striking surface, the more penetration. She wants to get into my kidneys, and she wants to cause some severe injury here, okay, or pain. She hits me with this elbow here. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm going to be coughing blood or going, blood in the toilet. Who knows what's happening here? She gives me a shot. Go ahead. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Now, that loosens me up. From here, she's got her position. Her right leg automatically is right between my legs. She just picks her heel up. Go ahead. Kicks me in the groin. Whoa. She steps out. In case my hand happened to be closed or wrapped up into her clothing, she hits my arm, knocks it away. Now there's distance. If she wants, she doesn't have to follow up with a side kick. She could just get the heck out of here at this point. All right, but she's pretty ticked off here because I wrinkled this new dress of hers. So what she wants to do is finish me off. She crosses over to the rear. This is important to cover the distance or the gap between me and her. She picks up her left leg and blasts me in the ribs. Oh, very good. And notice she's got her defense up. It's not over till it's over. Okay, very good. Back over here. Now, we're going to go through this one more time, and this is from a side shoulder grab. Side shoulder grab. Facing that direction again, if you would. I grab her. Again, important rules of thumb here is to, if you're not immediately threatened or in danger, that means if someone just grabs you, that doesn't necessarily mean your life is going to be over. You have to make sure that you take the time to say, let me go. Because what could actually happen is, I come up to her, I could be a deaf mute, who knows what's going on. Or maybe I'm a foreign person, I don't understand English, whatever the case may be, and I'm asking her for directions. And she's so pumped up with her martial arts training, she hasn't really been taught properly. She's taught how to punch and kick, and that was it. Went to the wrong school, obviously. All right, she's going to turn around and blast me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take her to court. I'm standing in front of the judge, and I'm all bandaged up, got my arm in a cast, and I'm standing there like this, my neck in a thing. And the judge says, what happened? And I get an interpreter there saying, she just started to beat on him, Judge. At least what you're doing is you're covering yourself, okay? You're covering yourself, you're taking time out, and you're making an attempt to communicate with this attacker. Let me go, let me go. This way, if I do have to stand there, she can at least say, well, I asked him to let me go 3 or 4 times, Your Honor. And it's covering herself for that particular reason. Because you never know what the circumstances are. Somebody might have a couple of cocktails. Hey, baby, I like your hair. How you doing? All of a sudden, she jumps on him like a bobcat. I mean, that's not really a good reason to do that. So you have to really be pretty sure with yourself and honest with yourself that you have a probable cause, a reasonable cause here, where you feel though your life is in jeopardy or in danger here before you can respond to a situation. So that's why you have to say, let me go, let me go. So she says, let me go, let me go.
Let me go, let me go.
And no way, Jose. She comes around, gives me an elbow. Bang, bang, gives me a kick to the groin. Pow, steps out there, gives me a shot to the ribs. Boom! And I'm so lucky that that's all the time we have. We'll be right back after this message. Oh! Hi, welcome back to another conclusion of Karate and You. Today's show was a part 1 of a part 2 series. I'm going to have both of these ladies back on our show next week, and we're going to show you a couple more self-defense techniques and hopefully give you a little confidence to prepare yourself for that holiday season when you're out there shopping, and make you a little more confident as to what's going on, and hopefully, if anything, maybe give you a little better concept of using your judgment. I've had a great time today, ladies, on the show, getting beat up, and your little comments, you're terrific. I had a good time. I can't wait till next week. Before we close, however, I'd like to ask you, Marilyn, if you could give me a little background on what possessed you to take the martial arts.
Well, for years my husband was a cross-country truck driver. He's not anymore, but I don't believe in guns and stuff, and I wanted something that I could protect me and my children with no matter where I'm at, that if something were to happen, I wouldn't have to run and look for a weapon. I could use my body, because it's always with me all the time, to protect myself. I'd be ready.
All right.
And it keeps me in really good shape, too, and I found that the stretching even makes my body feel better. I'm less achy with all the stretches we do in class.
Terrific, terrific. Well, that says it all. I'm glad to hear that, reinforcing. And how about you? Tell us a little bit about yourself, Kath, and why you decided to get involved in the martial arts, basically.
Hi, I have 4 children and a great husband, and I was working late as a waitress. When I first started, I decided that I needed something to protect myself when I left the restaurant at 2 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. And now I'm driving a school bus, and those kids stay right in line for me.
Oh, yeah. Incidentally, Kathy was one of our students on our commercial that you've seen from time to time, and I guess you got a lot of positive feedback from a lot of the kids, huh? Well, that's the lady on the commercial.
On the commercial.
Oh, yeah, they're probably sitting there with the little thing over their head, huh?
If you're interested in learning more about our show, Karate and You, please contact Grandmaster Art Beins at karateandyou@toogoodtv.com. Art Beins, Karate and You, dedicated to your achievement.
This is Art Beins, Marilyn Robbiani, and Kathy Cadigan, thanking you for inviting us into your home. Remember that the biggest obstacle in life is yourself. Overcoming, you can achieve the greatest accomplishment of all. This can only be achieved, however, through a balanced education that pertains to knowledge of the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Thank you. Have a happy, healthy, and safe week. Okay, ladies, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. I really enjoyed it. Looking forward to having you next week. Why don't we just get into it?